Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
Welcome to the party.
It is a party.
It is a party.
What a party. Steve-O loves this party.
The best way to describe how the varsity actually works is the party you don't see, the party you hear, and the party that you see online.
And the party that we can't talk about.
Yes. And we laughed before, we laughed during, we laughed after the show. And we just want you to be a part of that. And so we are so glad that you're here with us.
Yes, it's so fun.
On the Varsity Radio Show.
What a good time.
And I want to introduce the people who make this show really quite fantastic. To my right, he looks like an oversized leprechaun. He's wearing green. He's got the beard.
It is my fault. It's totally my fault.
And he's wearing green today, too.
Green today.
Yeah, all his
red beard.
All his leprechaun brothers are a little jealous.
Catch me, Lucky Charms.
He's not vertically challenged like they are, and so
Darby O'Gill and the little people.
He's even got the last name. His name is Jordan McDaniel.
Hey, everybody. It is so good to be here. I really don't know what to say. I've never been called a leprechaun before.
Oversized leprechaun.
An oversized leprechaun. Yeah. That's that. You
are a giant among leprechauns.
You've done something. You've done something that not many people can do, and that is you've left me speechless.
Oh, look at that!
I have nothing to say or add.
Be it known on this day at 2:33 p.m. Jordan McDaniel was speechless.
Wait, no, you have to have someone come out. Be it known on this day. Hear ye, for all the people of the land.
Oh,
Jordan McDaniel was left speechless. This ends our announcement.
That is all.
That is all.
That is all.
Hell King Seth.
Carry on.
Also. This show is fantastic. And the people in this room, and me and Jordan, we love our producer.
Hey, we do.
He is unmatched.
he's unmatched
in so many places.
Yes. So many ways.
So many ways. He pushes the buttons.
He does.
He sods the solder.
He does.
He makes. He makes the I was going to say leprechauns. He makes the Oompa Loompas.
Different type of little people.
Different type of
He has just inherited a leprechaun.
They're not all the same.
Yeah, but I will say this: leprechauns and Oompa Loompas do not mix. We don't like each other.
No,
we're not fond of one another.
Says the largest brother.
Anyway,
the Oompa Loompas. Anyway, Steven adopted a leprechaun this week. He also has the Oompa Loompas he's taking care of, which is quite a task. He is the Willy Wonka of radio, Steven Spiegel.
Lepra Loompas. That works. Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a great day.
We are.
Show and I'm so sorry you couldn't be in here for before the show because, oh my gosh.
Probably would be glad.
Yeah. I'm surprised Seth can actually talk right now. Jordan gets in here, and I mean, he lights it up. It is so much fun.
I don't know how to breathe sometimes.
Lighten it up like a Christmas tree, baby.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. I don't know how to breathe sometimes.
Yeah.
Steven, my only regret, and only true varsity fans will understand this, Steven, is that we have not had Harold Dixon talk to Jordan McDaniel.
I don't know who Harold Dixon is, but he sounds like a good old time.
I haven't heard from Harold in a long time.
If we could make that happen, that would be the best show
Maybe we should
ever.
do a spot check on Harold, make sure he's okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Make sure he hadn't got any stents removed himself.
Harold, like you, is a gift to the world.
We may have to check in with Harold next week.
Good old Harold.
We'll see if he's available.
That would be quite amazing to have you two battle back and forth.
How would we battle? What do you mean battle?
Just your banter back and forth would be absolutely incredible. I think Steven would admit that.
Yeah. Sure.
It would be so funny. I don't think we could breathe.
Wonder if Harold's doing any good with his dental career. You know, he's trying to be a dentist.
Is this man a dentist?
He's a truck driver.
He's a truck driver.
Oh, he's a truck driver.
Yeah. Trying to get his dental degree.
To get the dental degree.
Yes. Yeah.
Plus, he had a pet goat named Darla.
Yeah.
But Darla's not alive anymore.
Darla died.
Darla's stuffed. And
Darla.
Peace out, Darla.
I love you, Darla. I'll love you till the day I die.
Darla the goat.
Well, I mean, Darla still lights up his life because Darla's actually a lamp.
Yeah.
She's stuffed, but she's
Darla
made into a
has
lamp.
been stuffed and lot stuck in the eyes.
Harold Dixon sounds like a real treat.
Yes.
Sounds like a real treat.
Yep.
Understatement of your life.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, we are having a fantastic day. We want to tell you about the fuel of the Varsity. It's Marco's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the shops of Albertville. Pizza, salads, desserts, subsides, beverages.
It's so
and,
good.
it's under new management. So Marco's. Hey, we want to tell you about B&B Video Games. It is the
Albertville Mullet. B&B Video Games. Rick is a cool guy. He's got lots of stories. I feel like every time I talk to Rick, he's got a new story that's coming down the pipeline.
I like him so much.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
We are going to go online to my favorite segment.
Yeah.
And Jordan also dropped so many memes. We're going to have so many things to talk about.
Only the freshest memes for my freshest peeps.
That's right.
Only.
That's right. Anyway, it's really quite fantastic. And we want you to join us on our social media at Varsity Radio Show.
Yeah.
If you look
Come hang out with us.
everywhere. At Varsity Radio Show on Facebook and Instagram. We're also live right now on YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885. And you can see some Horizon Communications. Hey, guys. We're glad to be with you.
Hey, guys. Good to see you.
You guys are great. Hey, join us.
Join us.
On the air.
Yeah.
On the side.
We're here.
We'll see you.
Memes of the week.
Yes.
Meme of the week.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Have you two gentlemen, did y'all ever on Sunday morning on WGN Chicago yelling at the TV watching kids miss the first and second bucket?
This is
Bozo the Clown.
And by the way,
did y'all ever watch this?
Oh yeah.
When was this ever not terrifying? When is it?
I feel like Bozo the Clown. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Bozo the Clown had like an unbelievable fan following.
He did.
Of children who loved him, and I always found him kind of a little weird.
Do you realize, like, us growing up in the 90s, I just want to make a statement.
Yeah.
We had Ronald McDonald.
Mm-hmm.
We had Bozo the Clown.
Yeah.
What other clowns did we have, other than the It Clown?
Other clown. Oh, yeah, Pennywise, right?
Pennywise.
Yeah.
Pennywise was by far the sweetest of them all. Bozo was the most terrifying.
There were clowns everywhere. How are we not traumatized people?
Yeah. I know.
I'm just saying, if there's any weaklings, because you didn't grow up with clowns a part of your life.
By the
Ronald
way,
McDonald was straight up the nicest clown in the world.
He gave me burgers.
Yeah. And, like, we weren't creeped out by these guys. Why were we not creeped out by these guys? The older I get, the creepier clowns get.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bozo had, like, he always had a full show. Like, the stands or bleachers or whatever you want to call them, they were always full of people. And I was like, how can this clown, this is a child game show, is what this is. This is a child game show.
Yeah.
This is just a step away from being a Chuck E. Cheese. This is a step away. The only difference is Chuck E. Cheese doesn't film the children playing the games. I hope they don't. You whack those moles and I'm going to film it, kid. You know?
Yeah.
Well, there was Krusty the Clown.
There is Krusty the Clown, yeah. Oh, but Krusty was kind of like Krusty was funny. Krusty was like, "Hey kids, how you doing?" You know, Krusty was funny.
He had a dark backstory.
Yeah, he did have a dark back. And
Sideshow
Bob. Yeah, Sideshow Bob. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't remember Sideshow.
All I'm saying is we had a whole lot of clowns growing up.
We did. Lots of clowns.
And maybe that's why we survived better. I don't know.
Maybe.
When she's talking over the O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ow! That's it. Yes.
And then you're just sitting there and
Steven
you're like,
made that noise.
You want to rewind that? You want to rewind that, babe? No, I don't want to rewind that. That was a commercial. Okay, I'm going to ask again, and I'm going to assume you're not dumb. Do you want to rewind that? Because I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
That's right.
O'Reilly.
Fresh, this next one, fresh off of Jordan's children pictures right here. There he is.
If I march around you 7 times, will you fall?
Oh, look at that Jordan.
Gents.
That Jordan picture.
Yeah, that's me.
The straight.
A flautist.
That's a clarinet.
Whatever. I only got into the music business for the ladies.
I can see that from your picture in childhood. If Lazarus had a girlfriend, I just find it funny how you died for 4 days.
You got to do it. You got to do it in like do it in a Valley Girl voice. Like, okay. I just find it funny how you died for like 4 days.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Like
solid point.
Like Lazarus just gets back from the dead. He visits with his sisters Mary and Martha, and then he goes sees old Jerubabel or whatever her name might be. Jerubabel, whatever
like
her name might be. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
but let's be fair.
Okay.
All names are made up.
This is the only man.
Jerubabel. And he comes...
till the very end.
Yeah, babe.
Jesus wept about,
babe,
right?
Babe, I'm alive. Oh, so you're back. After all the grain's been collected. That's great. That's so interesting that you died when I was really busy.
Said Martha.
I had things on my plate.
Said Martha. Said Martha.
Well, that's interesting. That's just great, Lazarus. I'm so glad you're back.
You are enough. We don't need more of you.
That's what Jennifer says to me all the time.
I bet she does.
Because I don't know if you guys know this.
If she were real.
I'm...
not this again.
What? Is she real?
Have you ever heard her talk?
Actually? Are you asking me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never actually heard her talk
there's a video on Facebook because we did the baby reveal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Wait. How good is AI gotten?
It's gotten really good.
Okay.
I am a grown-up female
No.
woman.
It's better than that. It's believable.
That would be the AI I could afford.
Okay.
I am alive and well.
It's the DGAI.
Yeah.
Dollar General. The Dollar General
Did you get your AI? Did you get it from Dollar General?
Next up.
You are a lot. You are, yeah, we don't need more of you.
My face hurts from laughing so hard.
Me trying to hide my feelings for you. Please send me that text. I'm sending that to my wife.
You're trying to hide my feelings for you, baby.
Oh, my God.
Baby.
I'm telling you, I'm just...
Tacos and tatas.
Ooh, do that voice again, Steve-O. Do it again.
Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got some...
This is the best show ever. Okay? So, text me that meme right now. I'm sending it to my wife.
Steve-O's got it. Let Steve-O do it.
It's on our... I'm sending that to my wife.
Who needs...
It's hilarious.
Who needs the Barry White when you got Steve-O?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He does the Cassie thing. I don't know if you've ever heard him. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
She likes me. Baby.
Hot dogs.
Oh, yeah. We got the glizzy up next, dog.
The what?
The glizzy.
Dear Lord.
We forged
the chains
the chains.
we wear. Oh, God.
We forge the chains we wear in life. I imagine this like it...
It's Cuban links, man. Cuban links. Sorry.
No, that was good. I imagine this, because this line, we forge the chains we wear in life, I'm pretty sure that is from A Christmas Carol with Scrooge. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Could you imagine them talking about hot dog chain links?
That is one of the most disgusting
I was thinking it had something to do with Frodo.
It could be.
It's forging, you know?
Yeah, forge the chains we wear in life. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's from Christmas Carol.
You're probably right.
I usually am.
I just sent that meme to my wife.
This is a good one. I got a text from a random 619 number. That's San Diego. Well, I didn't know that. Inhales deeply and begins to explain the entire history of Lucha Libre. Who that jumping out the sky? R.E.Y. Mysterio, here we go. Because Mysterio, his wrestling finisher was called the 619.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, come on. It's the 619. Yep.
Me, when you finally realized I was right the entire time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm not going to say I told you so, but
I told you
it from
so.
my face.
Yeah. That's solid.
That's so interesting.
Mac and cheese.
That you're
No, this is not mac and cheese.
It's not goodbye.
From a distance.
It's I'll see you later. Corn, the forever friend.
Yeah. But why does it not get actually
why doesn't it
digested.
digest?
I don't understand that.
Why doesn't it?
But
my wife told me there is no what is it, value to corn for you. Like,
except filling an empty spot.
Yeah.
It just rents the room for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it has no...
Yeah. But
And
popcorn,
value.
though. Popcorn gets digested, right?
Yeah, popcorn does. Yeah.
And grits and cornbread.
Yeah.
gets
All
digested.
these things made from corn digest, except for the OG, which is corn.
Yeah.
Just the OG
Even
corn.
cream of...
Yeah.
What? No, cream of wheat. That's wheat, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Or
cream
is
of
it
corn. Cream of corn.
Cream corn, yeah.
Cream corn, I don't know if that digests.
I don't think so.
The cream does.
Yeah.
But the corn,
But not
corn's
all
like,
of it.
we're staying true. This is...
Forever and always.
I'll be with you for... Okay, this is another one you have to do in a Valley Girl voice. Go ahead and try it,
I
Seth.
can't do the Valley
Yes, you
Girl.
can.
You do it. Okay, but...
Let me do
I
it.
can't
I'll do it.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah, Steve,
Go
I'll
ahead.
do it,
Go
Seth.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, but if you had to guess, roughly, when do you think you'll be home from battle?
Yes.
Babe, the guys are just... It's just a battle, okay, babe? I understand you want me back, but it's going to take a bit, okay? It's just going to be a bit.
Wow.
I'm going to be beheading some pagans, you know?
That's great.
But seriously, when do you think you'll be home from
Okay.
I love this
This one right here, it's
This
got
is-
Jordan all over it.
Horton, here's a...
Woo! 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 Woo!
Rolex wearing.
Kiss stealing, wheeling dealing.
He's still alive, right?
Oh yeah,
Good.
he's like 80.
He's like preserved.
89.
He's
Very
like
well.
preserved.
He's like that corn. He's always here. He will never die.
Right?
Yep. Him and Keith Richards are hanging out together.
Frodo, do you ever walk into a room and forget why you went there in the first place? Sam.
Mr. Frodo, please just throw the ring into the fire.
Isn't that the truth of this?
It is the truth.
The end of that movie,
Yeah.
everybody in the theater's like, just throw it in the fire!
But the ring has a special power.
That's true.
It has a special hold
It does.
of Frodo
Just throw it.
and Smeagol.
These are our sons, Braden, Jaden, Aiden, and Ninja Gaiden.
Braden, Jaden, Aiden, and Ninja Gaiden.
I like
By the way, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, however you want to say it, is
Yeah.
one of the hardest games to ever play.
I like it.
Like, you could make a bet with your son or your daughter, but, baby, I'll give you $100 if you can get past the first level of Ninja Gaiden. Not easy.
Not going to happen.
Is it? Is it?
Oh,
This
this
is
is
so
mine.
true.
This is my life statement. Chocolate is the duct tape of life. It fixes nearly everything.
Nearly
It
everything.
does.
Even your wife.
Yeah, even
Yes.
the
It
wife.
fixes
Yes.
your wife.
Yeah.
The wife.
They're in a bad mood.
Solid point.
Give them chocolate.
Yes.
Life is better.
You know, chocolate makes my day better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate makes most days better.
Yes.
So with Jennifer and you know, her expecting the little baby, sometimes she'll say, I just need some chocolate. And I'm like, it's 2 a.m. And she's like, give me some chocolate, boy. So I will. Because I'm a
Gotta
good
stash
husband.
that
And you
stuff.
don't want to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Got to get like the big party
Yeah.
bags of M&Ms.
Me
you know?
University Japan offers ninja study degree. I didn't see you in class yesterday. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
My ninja skills have improved.
Yes. I've
have
been here
grown.
the whole time.
They have grown.
I might be a 4 on the Florida beach, but I'm a solid 10 in Walmart.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
My
yeah.
daughter.
Yes,
Just
the later
the other
it
day.
gets, the higher my number goes.
When you're in a Walmart, you see everybody in like old pajama pants, and
Yeah.
you're like, well, these are new pajama pants. So
I had a teachable moment the
Yeah.
other day. My daughter, she's wearing her PJs, and we're thinking about going to Walmart just for curbside pickup. But then we're thinking, you know, there might be a few things we need to go inside and get because
Yeah.
we're just getting a couple of things curbside.
yeah.
Right.
And she's like, Dad, can I just wear this? And she's wearing her pajamas. I said, no, I don't want to make it on the People of Walmart post.
Yes.
No.
Those
Awful.
people are...
Steve-O, come on.
What?
The Walmart community is a very welcoming community
Right.
of all
Very
pajama pants.
comfortable
A
community.
very comfortable community.
I just want to know.
I'm just wearing my...
I'm having this moment right here. You know how some stores say no shirt, no shoes?
Yeah.
No service? Yeah.
Does
If-
it say that at Walmart?
If Walmart said no pajama pants, their entire
Clientele's
clientele
gone.
would plummet. They'd be out of business in a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You cannot enter
What
Walmart.
happened to Walmart? There was a bankruptcy happened.
a-
They said no more pajama pants.
No more pajama pants can be worn indoors. No more vaping. It's done.
When the teacher said the class was going to go to the computer lab, we knew it was going to be a great day.
Yes.
We may possibly die of dysentery.
Your son, Admiral Akbar Jr., has died from dysentery. Shoot.
Not again!
I want us all to appreciate the printer sitting beside that computer. Do you remember the sound that it made? And the way when you would tear the paper apart?
Oh yes.
I remember that sound. I remember all those sounds.
The only more satisfying thing was bubble wrap. That was about the only more satisfying thing.
Yes, and they've created forever bubble wrap for this generation.
Oh yeah.
They call them poppets.
Poppets.
Yep. Yeah. That was wisdom.
We've already done the Bozo.
Yeah,
this is it. We're done. We've looked around.
But that was a lot of memes, and we had a lot of fun.
An infinite loop of memes.
Yeah.
Infinite. I noticed that you have your bottle laying down, and here's a very important question. Did you ever play Spin the Bottle with you and the ladies?
There were many times I wanted to play Spin the Bottle.
Yeah.
But I never got to go to any of those parties.
That's a real bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. They invited me. They loved me. I'm kidding. They did not.
Why don't you tell us about that, Jordan? Let's talk about that. Break that down for me.
Let's unpack this. This is therapy.
This is therapy.
Have a seat on my couch. Relax a little bit.
I had my first kiss at a Spin the Bottle party. I did not, actually. Because the girls in our youth group, they'd be like, let's play Spin the Bottle. And the boys kind of knew they were going to chicken out. It's going to land on a dude, and they're not going to, of course, do anything because they're girls. But all the dudes were like, heck yeah. But I think that's how I've been to a Spin the Bottle party, but I'll say this, I've never been to a successful Spin the Bottle party. Everyone always chickened out when the bottle landed on them. No one did it. And so it was kind of a bummer because you were like, come on, you started this game. Come on.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do anything with this, and it never would. So everyone checked out because it was a youth group party, and you know how youth group parties get.
You had Spin the Bottle at a youth group party?
Yeah. It wasn't an officially sanctioned youth group party.
That's probably a good idea.
But so we had
a behind the scenes.
Yeah, that would be my officially sanctioned come into the office fired party.
I remember. Well, I wasn't a youth minister at that time.
Okay,
just so we're clear. Hey, this is not something I did as a youth minister, all right? This is something I did as a youth participant.
I'm trying to cover for you.
I was a student in the youth ministry.
Better. Yes. I'm here for you.
Yes.
I'm just trying to cover.
I put it on our schedule. I make a schedule every 4 months. I put it on our schedule, Spin the Bottle party.
Yeah, Jordan is not doing this at his church
I'm not
currently.
doing this. This is when I was a student in the student ministry.
Thank God.
So we're clear.
I mean, it doesn't get better, but thank God.
Oh, it does get better.
Okay, go ahead.
I was a handsome kid. You can just tell by looking at me.
I mean, we saw the flute picture and all. I mean,
flute. It was a clarinet.
Clarinet.
Steven's about to have an aneurysm over there about this.
Excuse me, it was a clarinet.
Right here.
You sounded just like the band geek. Oh my gosh. And I should know because I am one. Okay, here we go.
So you've never been baptized before? No. Why? It's because I'm a man of science. I see. Oh, no, right there, guys. That's good. Dude, what's that for? Nothing. No, get away from me. Get off me. Life's a babe. We all can play. Nacho.
Wow.
Losers. Congratulations.
That was quite the video.
It was.
Wasn't that great?
That was interesting.
Great
I
production
think
quality.
I needed to know the context. What was he said he was a man of
science. Have you ever watched Nacho Libre? A man of science.
Yeah, I know, but
Do
still,
you know
like
Steven, when Steven says that he's a man of science, he asked, "Have you been baptized?"
Yes, I know. I just was
want
like,
to baptize you.
I was just wondering what, why were there so many Nacho Libres?
Because Nacho baptizes him.
Why couldn't you get?
But
Jack
they did
Black?
every major
scene.
I am.
I am.
I say I am. I think I am.
Very religious man.
Speaking of religious men,
sometimes
Steven,
Chacho.
have you seen this Lutheran pastor?
I have.
This makes me feel bad about me and Jordan.
It's funny.
Why?
Physical physique.
I put it in here as jacked pastor because it's just what it is.
Pastor.
My name is Kevin Fast. I'm pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Coburg.
Wow.
He looks straight Santa Claus.
Whoa.
Were you a man of God who started to work out and get strong, or a strong man who became a man of God?
I've always been in the church, and I've been a full-time pastor for all my adult career.
Whoa. Wow. Only just pulling a plane. No big deal.
I think me and Jordan could do that.
Yeah, together. Totally.
In our dreams.
We have to hold hands. Would you hold my hand if we had to do it?
Steven, we're definitely not doing this.
Seth, I want you to answer my question. If we had to hold hands to do it, would you do it?
No.
No, we're not interdigitating. We're just holding hands.
But I did find a video of me and you.
Are you listening?
I did find a video of it.
I want you to answer my question.
Steven, I found a video of me and Jordan and you.
Look me in the eye.
When you find a group,
Seth,
look me.
I said no.
Seth,
okay,
Seth,
I won't do it.
Seth, look me in the eyes and tell me you would not hold my hand.
I would not hold your hand.
That is
ever.
so hurtful. After you know what? I'm not naming my son after you.
Oh yeah.
His name shall be Steve-O McDaniel.
Wait.
Been decided.
Steve-O Akbar.
Steve-O Akbar.
You got to go with what you've been saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve-O.
Anyway, Steven.
Yes.
There's that video when you find a group of Christian besties.
Oh, yeah.
Christian besties.
You find your crew.
I think we have some people.
Find your crew. Here's your crew.
Here's your crew. Actual footage of us three.
This is great. Is Steve-O the one filming?
Actually, I thought I was the one holding the umbrella.
I was
maybe.
thinking that.
So am I the one filming, or am I the one dancing?
You're the one dancing.
Oh, I'm the one dancing.
Yes.
But let's be fair.
I'm the one filming.
They're all dancing.
They are.
Kind of.
They are kind of
One of them
dancing.
is dancing more than the others.
Yes.
This is us. It's the trifecta.
Hey, I'm going to go take care of some pizza and some guests, and I'll be back, okay?
This is a trifecta just like my chocolate trinity from Publix.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Lord is in
Well, you
there.
guys ready for Clutch?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm ready for Clutch.
Yep, we are.
Well, let's do that next then.
Boom.
Because we'll be busy with that for a while.
Very busy.
This is true.
It's a 2-hour Clutch.
2 hours.
Everyone get ready.
And everybody just shut the radio off.
It's a 2-hour Clutch.
They all say nope.
The Clutch Moment.
God's not done with you yet.
He's not. Very encouraging.
In the last few years...
Well, that's Clutch, everyone. I'm kidding.
In the last few years, my son has started playing basketball, Jordan. And basketball was my sport in elementary school and junior high.
Yes.
If people don't know, I am 6'4".
Yes.
I've always been tall. Mm-hmm. And I love Michael Jordan. And if you wanted to be decently cool in school, right?
Yeah.
To anybody, you had to be able to at least play basketball.
Yeah, of course.
Because it was Michael Jordan's era. So
Of course.
I grew up in the Jordan era. Everybody played. It was our daily PE pastime of the 90s.
Yeah.
And Josiah's been playing basketball for the last few years. So, this Christmas, we got him a goal, okay?
You got him a goal.
We got him a basketball goal because we wanted him to practice.
Yeah.
And I thought the baller inside of me was dead, Jordan.
It's not.
I thought it was. Until I found out I still have some of it left in me. And as I find myself taking joy in trying to defeat my son in horse, I realized the things that were in me came back out of me.
Yeah.
All the lessons I learned in elementary school came back to remembrance.
Yeah.
And I took all of those skills, and I do very often, and tried to absolutely walk the floor with my,
You have to.
7-year-old son.
They have to learn. How else are they going to learn?
So, Jordan, my question to you, is there anything like that for you that you thought it was over, but it turns out it was still deep inside of you?
Oh yeah, I got my son a T-ball set.
Yeah,
and my son's 3, so quite an age difference between Josiah and George.
Yeah,
Josiah 7, you said.
He's going to be 8 next week.
Going to be 8 next week. Okay. Well, George is 3. He'll turn 4 in August. But I used to love playing baseball with my dad and throwing the ball around and all that stuff. So
yeah,
when obviously I haven't played catch with anyone for a very long time. But now that George has a T-ball set, I'm like really looking forward to the day of when I can teach him how to throw a slider,
right?
And, throw a curveball,
yeah.
Fastball, all that fun, 2-seamer, 4-seamer. Like, I was not very good at those things, but I'm better at it than George.
Yes.
So I look forward.
And you're going to take advantage of that till you can.
Absolutely. And like he got the T-ball set and he's been playing with it, having a great time, loving it. And he's kind of bummed out this week because he doesn't really get to go out. It's a little cold in the morning, so we don't get a chance to go outside and do anything.
Yeah.
But on the weekends, he's always at, can we go outside? Go outside? I love it. And all those skills that I learned when I played T-ball and when I played, baseball, for the ballpark and stuff like that. We didn't have Upward or anything like that.
Yeah.
You just played for a ballpark. That's just what you did.
Yes, rec league.
It was like 6 teams. But all those lessons I learned, they come back. Yeah. And they just come welling out of me, and I really want to teach my son how to play baseball, and of course, so there's tons of stuff like that. Of course, absolutely destroy him.
Jeremiah 29, 4-14 says this, and we hear Jeremiah 29:11 all the time. But this is what the Lord of Heaven's armies, the God of Israel, says to all the captives he exiled to Babylon and Jerusalem. Build homes and plan to stay. Plant gardens and eat the food they produce. Marry and have children. Then find spouses for them so that you may have many grandchildren. Multiply. Do not dwindle away and work for the peace and prosperity of the city. Sorry, I hit my thing.
Way to go, nerd.
Like I hit the... Yeah, okay. Sorry. And work for the peace and prosperity of the city where I sent you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it. For its welfare will determine your welfare. This is what the Lord of Heaven's army says to the God armies. The God of Israel says, do not let your prophets and fortune tellers who are with you in the land of Babylon trick you. Do not listen to their dreams, because they are telling you lies in my name. I have not sent them, says the Lord. This is what the Lord says. Are you ready for what we've all heard a million times? You will be in Babylon for 70 years.
Ooh.
But then I will come and do for you all the good things I have promised, and I will bring you home again. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. And those days when you pray, I'll listen. Mm-hmm. If you look for me wholeheartedly, you'll find me. I will be found by you, says the Lord. I will end your captivity and restore your fortunes. I will gather you out of the nations where I sent you and bring you home again to your own land. So question while moving forward. Have you created a daily spiritual foundation? He's talking to the Israelites in this scripture, and he's saying, hey, you're going to be here for a while.
You're going to be here.
You might as well prosper. See, it's what you do in the dark of your life that brings you into the light.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Jordan. Why is it so important that we create a consistent devotion and prayer life?
Well, I tell my students all the time, life is going to be hard sometimes.
Yes.
Life is going to get dark. Don't waste your darkness.
Yeah.
You need to... I'm not saying that we don't study our Bible or, have a quiet time or those things when we're on a mountaintop. Yes. We should. But it's especially important in the dark, when you're in a valley, when things are going tough, to build those things, because I did something that I've never done before. I read through the entire New Testament in 90 days.
Wow.
I just finished it like a week ago. I started in January. It wasn't like January 1st I started. Anyways, I just finished it and read through the entire New Testament in 90 days. Read like 3 or 4 chapters a day sometimes. And it was amazing. And I look at that and I'm like, why did I not do that? Why is this my first time doing it? Yeah, why is this my first time doing it? And now some of the books, like there were so many books that have like kind of like a surface level knowledge of.
Yeah.
But when you actually start diving into the book, you're seeing things and you're noticing things. And so now I'm going through 1st and 2nd Peter again, because I was like really intrigued by those books. And that's a set of scriptures that I don't really go to all that much. You know, I normally when I teach, I stick to the Gospels, or I stick to like maybe Romans or something, one of the writings of Paul. Yeah. But I rarely go to 1st or 2nd Peter. Yeah. But it's some good stuff. Yes. And that's the thing is, by reading through the New Testament in 90 days, I started realizing, like, wow, I've really kind of lacked on a lot of stuff. There's been books I never even read through. I've never even read through it. I've been a Christian most of my life, and there were books in the New Testament that I've never even read through. Yes. And, you know, it is so important because I saw such a change in me. Yeah. And I started noticing a lot of things of how I was being more patient, being more loving, being more kind. I mean, we don't do it for those things. We do it to get God. But when we're getting God, we become those things.
That's so good.
So, yeah, I mean, it's vitally important. I tell my students, read your Bible. Yes. Read it. Yeah. Even if it's just like a few verses a day. Yeah. Pick that book up and read it.
That's right.
You know?
Because it feeds you. Yeah. And they talk about multiplying in the scripture. Are you surviving? Are you multiplying where God placed you? Yeah. Jordan, have you ever met someone who just does the absolute bare minimum at their job? Sure. And if you're a hard worker at your job, how does that make you feel?
Well, I know several people who who work hard. Yes. And I know several people who slack off. And sadly, I have been both. Not at the same time. But, you know, when you're a teenager, it's your first job. You're like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I'm just doing this because I want to get some money. Right. And I want to put gas in my car. Yes. And I want to go out to eat occasionally and hang out with my friends. And that needs money. Yeah. And, you know, if I ever get a girlfriend, which, you know, happened all the time, so many times. You know, if I ever get a girlfriend, you got to pay for that stuff.
That's right.
Generally. And thankfully, I was able to save a lot of money because the girlfriends did not come till much later.
So the bank account was significant.
The bank account stayed really, really good. Yeah. But the point is, you know, when you first do that, you're probably not really into your job. Yeah. It takes a little bit. And sometimes, you know, when you get a job, you slack off. But if you are a person who works hard, and you see someone else slacking off, it can really...
It burns you.
It burns you up. It makes you angry. It can really tick you off. Yeah. Because you're like, I'm sitting here busting my buns, and you're over there on your phone scrolling, laughing at TikTok videos and stuff like that. And it's not your break, you know. Yeah. That can really burn you up.
Yeah. Which comes to my last point. Have you listened to the promises God has for you? I think all of us have a voice. Yeah. That we deal with in our head when we get up and we look in the mirror, and automatically we start thinking about the things we're not, or the lack in our lives. How different are the things God say about us versus what we so often think about ourselves?
Yeah, there's a huge difference. Yeah. In what we think about ourselves and what the Lord says about us. In Ephesians 2, it says. It's talking about salvation, and it says, "But God, who is rich in mercy," you know, one of those famous. It's Ephesians 2, something through 10, 1 through 10. Actually, it's the very first verse, 1 through 10. But in the middle of that, I think it's verse 6. It says that we are seated already, in the heavenly places with Christ, meaning that Jesus is such a good Redeemer, and He's so good at saving us that He has seated us already, in the heavenly places. We're guaranteed that spot. We don't lose our spot. Yeah. And that changed me. Like, when I found that out, when I read that changed me, because I started actually sitting there and I was like, okay, for the longest time, I had no confidence in my salvation. I thought every time I sinned, which was a lot, I lost it. Yeah. Or it was done. Or the worst thing, I was never actually saved in the first place. Yeah. You know, I didn't do it right. And then I found out, like, I started getting more confidence. And then when I found out that I was seated already in the heavenly places, that changed the way I looked at everything, because that's what God was saying about me, not what Jordan McDaniel was thinking about himself.
Yeah.
And that changes us.
I think we want to be perfect.
Yeah.
Right? And we think of perfection, and perfection doesn't exist.
Yeah, not
God's
outside of Christ. Yeah.
Like what you said, God direction is what God wants. God wants our direction to be towards Him. As long as we're doing that, it's what you said. Hey, we're going to sin. We're going to make mistakes.
Of course.
I don't know a soul that doesn't mess up daily. Right?
I know souls who say they don't mess up daily.
Yeah, but they're lying.
But they're lying.
They're messing up by telling you that.
They is lying.
Anyway, hey, we're going to pray for you, God.
Yes.
We pray that you wouldn't be done with us yet. God, that you would have the best days for us ahead of us. You would lift us up, draw near to us, and let us have an amazing rest of our day. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
What you will notice straight away, it's a three-wheeled soapbox. And whether this gets from bottom to top, we'll wait and see. The bike in the background, they're separate, they're not joined up.
Is that Gromit?
I feel for the fella at the front, I've got to say. Especially when they go over situations like that. The bone rattler's going to be really interesting here. And Lord, there he goes. No chance. Too much moisture on the tyres, couldn't keep the grip. But the other piece is still going. And look at the speed it's starting to gather. Coming down towards the bone rattler and then the big kicker. Over the bone rattler, no problem. This one's absolutely flying down there.
Yeah.
There's got a bead of sweat on the brow.
Get it,
Crowd
Gromit.
looking on in the background. Down we come towards the kicker at the end. The big kicker, the big drop on the other side. Stand up, take it. Oh, nice and slow. Nearly went over the handlebars. A little wheelie. Over into the bales.
Oh, no.
That was
amazing. We could dominate that.
Steven, I want to be a part of that.
Steve-O.
We should be able to make that happen.
We need to use the Varsity Radio Show budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
to get that
multiplied.
Multiply.
0 by 0 is still 0.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's a fun 0.
300 times 0 is
fun
0.
I don't know of any fun zeros.
Speaking of fun,
zeros?
how about Super Mario on a treadmill? How about that,
Jordan, what were you about to say?
Steve-O,
yeah.
Fun zeros. Okay, I don't know if this is a fun 0, but did you guys know that in ladies' pants, a 0 is a size?
Yeah,
I thought a 0 meant you didn't exist.
Me
Right?
too.
I
need explanations.
I've heard of it.
Not really.
So women have different sizes than men. Obviously,
I understand that.
But I've heard of like a 2, and like apparently if you're a 2, you're like very, very, very tiny, very petite.
So
apparently,
a 0 would be
0 like is like you're
anorexia.
Like, a 0. I don't know if I could say the joke, but I have a joke.
Oh no.
I'm scared for you to say the joke.
I don't know if I can say the joke, but I have a joke.
If you say that...
I have a joke.
It gives me great pause.
I can't say it. I don't think I can say it on air. What would a 0 in dude pants look like?
Dude pants?
Yeah, like what's the skinniest size pants you've ever had as an adult? If you're comfortable.
30... I don't know what the length is, but I'm 38 something.
I'm about a 38 or 40 is what
Felicia
I am.
Chapman says tell him there are double zeros.
No way.
There are double we got the right people in
girls.
the room.
Hi.
We got the right people in the room.
It is so nice to meet you.
We have great conversation. And
yes.
You know what? Y'all been watching what we're talking about? Okay.
Which one is which?
And your name?
Who is who?
I'm Mary Katherine.
Y'all are so twins.
Mary Katherine.
I'm Maggie.
They are twins.
You're twins?
You're not picking up on this.
Or is it clones?
We're triplets, but my brother's not.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
We've never had triplets.
So I have a question. And you're going to have to forgive my ignorance on this.
Double zero?
So if I'm wrong. No.
Is it like that?
We'll get back on we'll get back on the double zero
but that's
pants.
important.
Yes. I've heard that twins can sometimes read each other's minds or something like that, or exactly what the other person is thinking. Is that true? Is there some truth to that?
We're the complete opposite.
You're the complete opposite.
I don't think anything like her.
Wow. Okay. What about your brother? Do you ever think the same thoughts as your brother? Do you know whatever he's thinking?
He doesn't talk to us.
That's hilarious.
What? He doesn't speak to you ever? He just stays in his room and plays Fortnite all the time?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Did I nail it? Okay. All right. Well, sometimes when you're really good at your job, you're good at your job. I'm a psychologist. I'm not. I'm a youth
Apparently.
Apparently. So there in girl sizes, there's 0 and double 0. How does that happen? Because I feel like a 0 means you don't exist, and a 00 means you never even been thought of. How does that happen? Because I think the smallest dude sizes is like what, a 28?
I don't know. I just can't imagine a 0.
How does that
like I can't imagine a 00.
That's a skinny person. That's like this. That's like this big. How's that possible?
Well, we actually were a 0.
No way.
Okay.
No way.
Okay. But a 00.
What is a 00?
A 00, they don't really do it. Like, sometimes they do it in pants, but it's mostly in, like, dresses.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It just depends on what fabric.
So y'all, okay, wow. That's wild. I didn't know that was even a thing. Who knew? You learn something new every day.
This is important information that we're learning.
Mary Katherine, Maggie.
Yeah.
Correct. I got that
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay. All right, cool. Did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah.
You learn so much on the Varsity Radio Show.
Yes. Yes, well.
Everyone tune in. You'll become smarter by listening to me specifically. Everyone, don't laugh at that. That wasn't a joke.
It was.
Steve-O.
Wait.
Yeah.
She might look like an overgrown leprechaun.
She laughed at my non-funny joke.
Yes. I have a fan club for you. We're calling you the overgrown leprechaun.
All right, I have a question. Okay.
It's getting real interesting.
I have a question for you. Okay. So if you my wife is having a baby, okay? She's pregnant with our second child. All right. It's a boy. If you were to pick a name, what would you pick? What would you pick a name? And we will consider all options. So go ahead.
I thought you were going to name him after me. But
well, no, you lost that. You called me an oversized leprechaun. So sorry, Seth's off the table. Big bummer.
I thought it was going to be Steve-O. Come on.
He is going to be Steve-O, but I want to hear what these ladies would say. What would y'all
pick? For a
pick?
middle name, you mean?
Yeah, for whatever,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Steve-O Akbar.
Steve-O
Akbar.
Galahad McDaniel.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would name its first name Oliver.
Oliver!
Oh,
I like
good name.
Oliver. Oliver.
Solid.
What about you, Mags?
I have no clue. I do like middle name like Emmett or something.
Emmett?
Yeah, something like that maybe.
Oliver Emmett McDaniel. That's
Akbar.
not bad.
Akbar.
Emmett Oliver.
Akbar.
That's nice. Seth, do you have a name?
Seth.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. No, not even considering
Somebody's
Seth.
bitter.
Do you have another name other than your own name?
No.
You're lame.
No. I can deal it. I can tell. Hey, show us some videos, Steven.
Sure,
Yes.
I can do that.
I want to see these girls laugh.
Yes, let's get them laughing.
All right, so I think maybe we need to do a little Dusty Dubs.
Yes,
guys, guess what? What? What is that? I got a promotion. Look. What? No. Wait. No. They promoted you to branch manager. Lunchtime. Boy, I love gnats. So crunchy and nutty. Oh, don't worry, buddy. I'm not gonna eat you. Gnat to be or gnat to be? Gnat to be.
Wow.
You know, maybe I should go on a diet. But gnat today.
Oh, wow.
They call me Krabatue. Dammi un braccio. I promise I won't pinch you. They say a keeper your friends are closer, but you see an enemy's are closer. And that's why I wear a mine on my head like a hat. I don't mind. So what else do you want?
This is a fever dream.
Did you hear about Bob?
What? Bob?
Yeah, Bob.
No, I ain't heard one word about Bob.
Well, he died.
Bob is dead?
Yep.
Well, what happened?
He drowned. It's tragic.
He couldn't swim?
Nope. And it turns out he couldn't even bob.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All right, so how old are you girls?
14.
14. I'm assuming you're both 14 since you're twins. See?
One's 15.
See? Smart.
One's 15.
Smart. Well, yeah, the one born first is 15, of course. That's how it works.
Yes.
That's how it works. So
15 seconds
Who
older.
was born first?
Me.
You were born first. Do you like to hold that over their head?
Not really. She acts like she's older most of the time.
Oh, man. Is that true, Mary Katherine?
Did I just watch
It's
you
not
roll
true.
your eyes?
She's lying.
She is lying.
Wow.
Uh-oh. We're
Wow.
having some twin drama here.
Wow.
Do y'all have any other siblings, or is it just y'all three?
My brother.
So I know your brother,
But that's it.
No, that's it. Okay,
It's
just the
the three,
triplets.
yeah.
Just the triplets. Okay. So the parents had the triplets, and they're like, and word. It's
Yeah.
over. It's over.
And you would have been too.
I'll say this.
I would have been.
As
White flag. What?
As a parent to one kid, as a parent to one child, I could not imagine having 3. I mean, it'd be a blessing, but I'd be like, we're done.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah. So that's basically. So your parents were like, it's just you and y'all 3.
Yeah, we're expensive enough.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know.
So 13 and at Asbury. And your volleyball, do y'all play any other sport? Well, I guess we haven't started the official. Lame. Yeah. Can't ask any of the good questions. Let's save them for when we're on air.
Yeah.
Steve-O, put us on air.
Okay.
Go ahead, do that.
Sounds good.
Do that thing.
Let's make it happen.
All right, girls, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Have you ever seen Secret Life of Pets?
Yes.
Oh no.
Duke the dog. See? Talk.
I don't want to now. Apparently,
I see it.
Yeah.
I apparently
he even has the same color hair as the dog.
Hold on a second. Everyone else has said that I just sound like him. What Mary Katherine said was, I see it. I see it. So I look like the dog.
Yes.
Not only do I sound like the dog.
You got the same color hair.
I look like the dog. Wow.
It's just the hair.
It's just the hair. Or the lack thereof. The lack of the hair.
Beautiful.
I used to have long flowing locks.
You know, when I met you, look.
I hate that stupid dog. I hate that dog.
We're seeing it.
And it didn't help that Steve-O, the dog's eyes are brown, but Steve-O, that's Steve-O. He made the eyes blue to match. Yep. See,
but he made him blue to match.
Jordan. That's me.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve-O. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
If you were a cartoon character, that would be you.
I don't. Can I tell you, I've never even seen the movie.
And that's awful.
I've never seen it.
All the times we've talked about
times we've talked about Duke the dog.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen the movie.
He sounds just like him.
I do sound like him, apparently. Yeah. I don't hear it. And apparently, according to Mary Katherine, I look like him.
Thank you, Mary Katherine.
I do have a large nose. It's a very large nose, you know. Not quite like that. And
I was just talking about the hair color.
I know. I know. But Mary Katherine said,
I didn't say you had a big nose.
I see it, meaning with my eyes. Not I hear it. Oh, he sounds just like him. Used to that. I see it. I look like an
You're
animated.
hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm totally fine.
I'm okay.
There's no issue going on at all inside of me. I'm totally okay.
Oh, my God.
Rid of me? Yeah. So that's how it's going to be, huh?
Lord of mercy.
And are you making me angry? And when I get angry, I do this. I need this.
It's him, is it not?
You or me? It's going to be
We've had
me.
one person say, no, I don't hear it. I'm like, what's wrong with your hearing? You probably need to go get it checked.
If I had a dime for every owner I killed, I'd have a dime because I killed the one.
No, I have killed several owners. Kidding, I've not.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know. Does that really sound like me? I don't feel like that sounds like me at all.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's nothing more accurate.
Nothing
Dead
more
on.
accurate. Steve-O, we need to do the athlete interview. Get us on the
He doesn't like this.
Yeah, this is too much about me.
What did you say I needed to do? What was that?
Steve-O,
yeah?
Would you kindly, please, get us on the athlete interview?
Sure.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
We're so excited to be joined by Maggie and Mary Katherine.
Yep.
In the studio. We just learned this. This is the first time. First time. 8 seasons. First time we've ever had triplets.
Well, twins.
Well,
2 of the 3.
But they're part of a triplet.
You're part of the triplet
situation there.
Yep.
And we're just honored to have
this. Is great. This is awesome.
Incredible. What's it like to be a triplet?
Yeah, what's it like?
Yeah. That wasn't on my list there.
It's sometimes frustrating, but you always have someone to talk to. Or
this is true. Unless it's your brother, who apparently does not talk to you.
Sometimes he comes out of his room.
Occasionally he does. What's your brother's name?
Cooper.
Get out of that room, Cooper.
Cooper, this is important.
Cooper, this is important. You have schoolwork. There's truancy letters in the mailbox. Come out of your room.
He does have some e-learning work he needs to do today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Come
you
on,
are calling him out straight. So, Maggie. Maggie.
Yeah.
You've been playing volleyball as an outside hitter for 6 years.
Wow.
And you've been cheerleading for 2.
Yeah.
What made you want to get involved in these sports?
Well, for cheer, my mom always did it, and she kind of pushed me to do it, and I tried out. And I just, love team sports because it kind of builds bonds with people. Many people that I've been friends with on the court, I've also been friends with inside of school.
Yeah.
So you can just always have someone to talk about not only stuff that's going on with sports, but also personal issues that happen at home or school.
Love it. Mary Katherine, I'm glad that you saw Duke the dog in here. So, you've been playing volleyball and basketball for several years. What made you get started with those sports?
The reason I played volleyball is because Maggie started a year before me. And
because she was born first, so she's older.
I was going to play softball,
Smart.
but then I guess COVID happened and Maggie started playing volleyball and I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it too.
I'll do it.
And then I quit softball and I started volleyball.
Did it. Okay.
And basketball, my dad played it when he was in high school.
Okay, cool. Do you? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Do you prefer one over the other? Do you like both of them the same? Like volleyball, cheerleading, or basketball, or?
When it's basketball season, I'm ready for volleyball. And when it's volleyball season, I'm ready for basketball. So
the pain of the season.
What about you?
I like volleyball more, but I've been getting into cheer a lot, so it's kind of getting up there.
Yeah.
Seth was a cheerleader.
That is a lot. So, Mary Katherine, you play as setter and libero, which libero is a special.
Oh, yeah.
You can even wear a cool shirt.
You get the different shirt. Yeah.
In volleyball and as a point guard in basketball. How do those positions differ? And what do you enjoy most about each one?
So, I started out the year as libero, and I used to play setter at my old school, but we already had a setter on the team, and it was really big change when I went from, libero to one...
He can't see your face. There we go.
Libero to one game and then setter the next, but I slowly got used to it. And point guard, obviously I can't be a post, so I kind of got stuck with point guard.
Yeah.
You could be a post on a child's team. You could dominate.
How about center? You could play.
Yeah, I could. If it was me and a bunch of 6-year-olds, I'm definitely the sitter. I'm dunking that bad boy on a little 3-foot goal.
So, Maggie, in volleyball, you play outside hitter, and in cheerleader, I was about to ask, you're a flyer.
Yes.
I was you are not a base.
Toss him up in the air.
You are not a base.
Yeah.
What's the most challenging part of each position? What do you love about both of them?
So, I do outside hitting. I start as an outside hitter, but I also play all around, which is where you play each position. So I basically play the whole court.
Yeah.
So I would say back row, just because serve receive is kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But cheer for flying, they kind of put you in some crazy stunts. They just throw it at you, and you just have to be confident and just go out there and try it. And you got to trust your bases to just catch you.
To not let you down.
Yeah.
To literally not let you down.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
To catch you before they let you down.
Yes.
So, when it comes to practice, what is your favorite drill, and then what's your least favorite drill for either sport? What is the one that you just love? I like doing this one, and then what's the one you just hate?
Volleyball, we have a drill where we have to hit the ball and then we have to run back and touch the baseline and come back and still play it. I hate it. It's horrible. I'm not I can't get there and back as fast as I can. My favorite is when we're practicing digging the balls out of the net and we have to scroll down and pop it out. And
all right.
Basketball, I don't really hate anything, but my favorite's when we scrimmage.
I think every basketball player we've ever had has been I like it when we scrimmage, and I hate it when we do suicides or stadiums. Yeah. What about you?
We don't really do anything for cheer stuff. We just we kind of just do the cheers and dance.
They just toss you up in the air. So if you don't like getting tossed up in the air, it's time to voice your concerns.
Yeah. But for volleyball, I would say my favorite is scrimmaging, just because work on teamwork and actually get what a real game is like. And I'll say my least favorite is probably setting. I cannot.
Okay. Well, now, do you girls have a particular when you're getting in game mode, do you have a particular like routine that you do? Or do you like listen to like certain song to get you amped up, or do you just kind of like to just sit back and not listen to anything, don't talk to anybody? What is your game routine?
Well, our team, they try to act like goofy before the games, but I'm not like that. I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm like, let me lock in.
It's my killer mindset. Yeah, okay. What about you?
We all kind of go in the locker room and just kind of talk what we need to improve on, and then we'll say a prayer before we go on the court.
I like that.
Maggie, what is one of your most memorable moments from playing volleyball or cheerleading?
For volleyball, I would say... Well, let me think about that.
Clock's ticking.
Go first, because I cannot think of one right now.
Yeah, tell us yours.
Volleyball was our game last year when we kept it was really close, and then they kept getting a point and we kept getting a point, and we ended up losing the set, but our record wasn't good last year, but I remember it was memorable because it was the first game we were actually like in, like we could play. Yeah. And basketball, I guess just I've gotten a lot of concussions.
Oh,
I've gotten like 2. I've been in the hospital twice.
Wow.
That's rough.
See, this is where the twin telepathy and not experiencing that really helps Maggie and her brother Cooper, because you don't want to be like, oh man, she got another concussion. Me too.
Will you please stop it?
Stop getting concussions. Okay, so this is the positive aspect of that.
Yes.
Okay. What about you? Did you think of anything?
Come on, Maggie.
One time in volleyball, I was running after a ball and I slid and I hit my head on the bleachers.
Oh, nice. I mean,
that was not fun.
Not nice that day.
Yeah.
But funny to think about later.
Yeah.
Maybe a smidge.
So, Mary Katherine, you have how long have you been playing each sport, and how have you seen your skills grow over the years?
Lord, I don't know how long I was playing it. I asked Dad, he remembered, but
all right.
I don't remember.
We'll get Dad on the phone.
Dad!
Dad!
You can respond to us. We're watching our feed.
Dad, tell us how long Mary Katherine has been playing.
It's been a while. Yeah. I think I started basketball in 2nd grade.
She started volleyball a year after me, so she's been playing probably 5 since I've been playing.
Okay.
Whatever she said.
Sure.
Wait, what was the other question?
She's the oldest. She knows best.
How long and how
have you seen your skills grow over the years?
Well, last year and the year before that, I was halfway on JV, halfway on varsity. So that was definitely I got my skills to improve, like being able to be with older girls and playing against them. And I've been doing lessons for basketball with one of my AAU coaches, Miss Lashley, and that she's been helping me get my shot faster.
Okay. So. Maggie, you're coached by Justin Brooks for volleyball and Christy Dawson for cheerleading. What's one piece of advice from each coach that has stuck with you?
For volleyball, Coach Brooks has told me not to get frustrated because I get in my head a lot.
Yeah.
That's the same thing for cheer. Like, if I mess up, I get in my head, and then it just kind of ruins the next play. So you just have to forget about that play and just move on to the next point, because that one play is not going to dictate the whole game unless it is literally 24-25, maybe.
Yeah, Mary Katherine, you, Justin Brooks, and Jimmy Jones is your basketball coach. What's one thing you appreciate about each of your coaches?
Coach Brooks, he knows how to say things nicely because he's coaching girls. Like, you can't scream at a girl like you'll scream at a guy.
No emotional breakdown.
Because if you scream at me like you scream at guys, I'll just start crying. Like, I will have an emotional breakdown.
Seth screams at me all the time if it helps, and I cry openly, and he doesn't stop. It never stops him.
He knows how to put things nicely.
You could learn something from Coach Brooks. Seth.
Y'all really believe that? Yes.
Look at that face. Does that face not look trustworthy and sweet with that little snaggle tooth kind of hanging out?
That one does.
Yeah. See?
Yours on the...
It's the same thing, y'all. I mean,
okay.
Mary Catherine's like, I see it. So, I mean, That sounded.
I like that she called you out like that.
That sounded.
Maybe the eyebrows too.
Yeah, I do.
So Maggie, you mentioned that you love the team aspect of both sports. Can you talk a little more about the importance of trust and support in your teams?
So volleyball, you have 3 hits to get the ball over the net.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot hit it twice, so your teammates have to help you get that ball over. You can't hit it 3 times over by yourself.
Yeah.
To get the point, you have to trust your teammates and work together to get it over the net and get the point. For cheer, if you're up in a stunt, like, you have to trust your teammates not to drop you on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or
I can imagine how terrifying it would be to be a flyer, honestly.
Of course, I would
I've
never...
always been a very large individual, so I don't think that'll ever be a dream come true, but...
Seth was a flyer in high school.
I was a flyer.
They would just send him
Totally.
zooming on up into the air.
Totally 6'2".
Yeah,
flyer.
All 6'2" of them up into the air. He hit
Yeah.
the roof one time.
Yeah, yeah, right. That never
I don't
happened.
think I would ever be. Yeah. So, can they... I bet they can launch you. I bet they can. Like,
They
you
can
can
get
get
you
really
up
high.
there.
Yeah.
We have 3 guys trying out this year for cheer, so we've only always had girls.
Yeah.
So there's if they make it, which
Yeah.
they probably are because we've never had guys, but
Yeah.
so that's just going to give a lot of muscle to stunts.
Yep.
So we probably will be able to go higher, but for cradles, which is where they throw you up and catch you, we do. I mean, I go pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
Is it fun?
Sometimes.
I don't know if you've ever seen guy college cheerleaders, but their muscles
yeah.
are so stacked.
Yeah.
And they could hold her up with
yeah,
one hand.
Of course.
And flip her with that one. They may make fun of college guy cheerleaders and not college, but guy gymnastics.
I'm agreeing with
Those
you, dog.
guys have the biggest muscles I've ever seen
Yeah,
anywhere.
they're gigantic.
Guys get a lot more scholarships for like cheer and gymnastics than girls do. So.
Yeah, because I mean, every college that does any sort of competitive cheer, they need those
Yeah.
guys, literally.
And they can tumble better than a lot of girls.
I'm really good at tumbling. If by tumbling you mean just falling over on my own face, I'm excellent at that. Yeah, I
love to see
do you
that.
need someone tumbling? Do you need someone to trip over air and fall face
I can do
first?
that.
I can totally do that.
Me
I got that in droves. I'll get a
All day
scholarship
long.
tomorrow.
That's right.
I got 4 years eligibility left, dog.
That's right.
I got it.
Mary Katherine, what's your favorite part of being on a team, and can you share a special memory with your teammates?
When we first moved here, we had volleyball tryouts like soon.
Yeah.
So it was a little awkward, like going into tryouts, and like it was just me and Maggie who knew each other. But once we like made the team and got closer to them, it was. I mean, we're all basically a family. We're all really close friends.
Yeah.
And my favorite memory, I don't know. We don't really like bully each other, but we're just always making fun of each other. Like if somebody falls, we got to make sure we laugh for like a minute before we help them up.
Wow.
That's healthy, I think.
I like it.
A good old
like
fashioned laughing at someone else is a good idea.
Yeah.
Unless you do it too much, Seth, and then it just starts hurting someone's feelings.
Somebody feels hurt today. And I apologize.
I'm kidding. No, you're not invited over to my house to spend the night anymore. Not happening.
Thank you.
I can't believe. You know what? It's just going to be a me and Steve-O party.
Do you like that, Steven?
It's just going to be a me and
Steven
Steve-O
like
party.
that. He didn't know what to do when I said that.
I have matching Ninja Turtle pajamas ready for me and Steve-O. They're Steve-O's now.
Y'all can have
not
fun
yours.
Okay.
Not yours.
You got red for me, right, Raphael?
Absolutely.
That's my favorite one.
I know you, my dog.
I wanted the blue one, but you know.
Well, you got red, but now it's Steve-O, so it doesn't matter. All right, so here's my incredible question that's totally going to blow your mind. Okay, here it is. What is your favorite song to listen to before you go out?
That's a good one.
Everyone likes to.
That is
everyone
a
likes
good
to listen to
question.
something. What's your favorite song, or do you have a go-to song?
I'm a big country fan.
Nice.
So any Bailey Zimmerman song.
Okay.
I don't even know if you know who that is because he's a newer artist.
I've heard of him. I've not listened to any of his songs. I'm assuming it's a dude, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because Bailey can go either way. It can be a. Is this a Bailey?
No, it's just country.
Oh, okay. I was like, are we going to be kicked off the air for this?
No, we're good.
Okay. So Bailey Zimmerman.
Yeah.
What a fun name, Zimmerman.
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Mary
I
Catherine?
always listen to worship music.
I like it.
Ah, nice.
What's your favorite worship song?
Graves in the Gardens.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good one. Elevation.
You turn graves into gardens. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just in it for the drum beat.
Stephen, if you play this music behind me, I feel like I can give an inspirational speech.
Yeah. You kind of get a little... You have like a single
That's
tear.
what we need to do, guys. We need to give you a subject and play music like this, and you got to give a speech about it.
Yeah.
Just a quick
So,
one.
do either one of you...
Lobster.
I'm assuming... I'm assuming since you listen to worship music, y'all go to church, y'all on the worship team or anything like that, or do y'all do anything like at the church?
Our church is pretty big, so
Yeah.
I mean, not really. We go to church.
We just go to church. Hey, that's awesome. That's cool. What church do y'all go to? Am I allowed to ask that?
Yeah.
What church do you go to?
Life Point in Albertville.
Okay.
Where now?
Q. Life Point in Albertville.
Life Point. Life Point.
Quentin.
Okay, yeah, Quentin, Q, and Clay and all them. Okay, cool. I like Life Point. They're good peeps.
Mary Catherine, you were named All-Area in volleyball. Can you tell us what that achievement meant to you and how hard you worked to get there?
Okay, so I was really glad when I got it because another girl on my team, she got all-county. And it was between me and her, and I was like, I have to lock in this game. I have got to get this. Like, I cannot mess up. And coach, he was like, after the game, he was like, you got all area, and I was like, what? And he was like, you got area, or all area, and I was like, yay! And he was like, I'm gonna give you the trophy or whatever, and I was like, okay.
Big deal.
Yeah. I worked pretty hard to get it, especially like from the jump to being libero and setter, because I could not set when I had just like been passing, because all I did when I was libero was pass. I didn't work on my setting, so when I was setting, I was struggling a little bit, but I finally got it down.
Got it down.
Maggie, what are you most excited about for this season in volleyball and cheerleading?
Our team has never really had a big fan base. Like, there has been people in the stands, but this year we've been getting, or last season, we have been getting a lot of people just because our team has been getting better. So I'm hoping to get better and build a bigger fan base for our school.
I like it too.
That was a good answer, Maggie.
That's a very
good
answer.
Very good. We see, Mary Catherine, we see that you also are involved in clubs like FCCLA and FCA. How do you balance your sports with your extracurricular activities?
Our coaches are pretty understanding about, like, what we have to do in those clubs. Like, in March, I have first period basketball, so I had to miss 3 days of basketball in March to go to an FCCLA conference.
Yeah.
I just got to make sure to tell them ahead of time so they know.
That's a good call. Yeah,
but other than that,
gotta let them know.
As long as they know, they're pretty understanding. So.
Yeah, Maggie, I'll ask this and you can go.
No.
Besides sports, you're involved in FCA. Maggie, how do you balance your time between sports, school, and extracurricular activities?
Probably the same. Like, our coaches, see, Miss Dawson, who is my cheer coach, and Coach Brooks. Miss Dawson is actually the assistant coach for our volleyball, so if I have something going on cheer-related, they can kind of talk it out, and they know. Like, today we had cheer clinics for tryouts, and I just talked to her before, and I was like, hey, I got a school thing I have to go to, and she was like, that's fine, just get the video and work on it at home, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it also helps. Coach Brooks is one of, like, the people in charge of FCA, so
yeah,
he knows.
They're all kind of connected and different stuff.
All right. This isn't necessarily related. Well, it is related to your sports. But who is your favorite teacher at school, and how have they helped you?
That's a good question.
How have they helped you not only become a better athlete, but also just a better student?
Well, my dad's actually my teacher.
So I guess you kind of got to say your dad.
But,
yeah. All right.
Like, every time I mess up, I'll kind of look at him just to kind of get feedback. But he's got constructive criticism and helps me and, like, motivates me. Like, he'll have some good things to say, but, you know, he also incorporates the bad things to not make me feel terrible about how I played.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm not saying Dad. He's my favorite, but he doesn't count.
Okay.
Miss Lawrence, and Miss Lashley. She's not my teacher, but she works at our school. Miss Lawrence, she's really sweet.
Yeah.
She's our English teacher, and Miss Lashley, she does 6th grade math.
Sure.
She's always been sweet to me. When I first moved here, she's kind of taken me under her wings.
Okay.
Miss Lawrence is really nice. She goes to church here. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out Miss Lawrence.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Way to go.
Mary Katherine, I learned something about you. I think it's really quite fantastic. When you're not on the court or the field, what do you like to do in your free time? We heard that you're into scrapbooking.
Yes.
Ooh.
Why don't you talk about that?
Nice.
I got a scrapbook as, I think it was Christmas. And when I first got it, I didn't really know I knew, how to scrapbook, but I never really, done it.
Yeah.
And ever since, I've just been, figuring it out and, making my scrapbook. It's really cute.
Well, I want to see pictures of said scrapbook.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Speaking of special talents, Maggie, you enjoy painting in your free time. How did you get into painting, and what's your favorite thing to paint?
When I was little, my mom brought us to art class. The place was called Miss Alice, Alice's Circle, and the lady was Miss Alice. But I kind of always went there, and I just kind of enjoyed it. So we kept going back, and I've been to a bunch of different places, and it just kind of relaxing. I feel like it shows my creativity.
Yeah.
Also.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Also, you're learning to crochet.
Yeah.
Crochet.
How did that hobby start, and what's the most fun project that you've worked on so far?
So, we went to Trade Day. It just started this, past few weeks, but we went to Trade Day one day, and they had, these...
Collinsville?
Yes.
Have you ever been there?
I have been
Me and you need to
Trade
go
Day
there
in
on a trip. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, me and my dad went, and they had a bunch of crochet booths. And
They have everything.
Yes. And the stuff was really cool, and they were selling it for, $20 for, a thing, and we were like... I'm not old enough to get a job, so we just thought that maybe I could do that in my free time and make some money off of it.
Yes.
But me and my dad were trying to make a little stuffed animal dog, but it's it's a lot harder than it looks.
It sounds incredibly hard.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you're into it. If you make a Duke the dog, I'll buy it. I'll buy it from you.
I came home. I went to this event called Life Surge with one of my friends. And
that was just this past weekend, wasn't it?
Sir.
Yeah.
And I came home and I saw her with a crocheting thing in her hand, and I saw a whole bunch of yarn or whatever on the couch, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Because I've never thought that she could crochet, and she was like, "I'm trying to learn how to crochet," and I was like, "Good for you."
Have fun.
You.
Mary Katherine, what I'm hearing you say is you're not going to give it a shot.
I don't think my hands could do that.
Let me ask this: when you came home and saw her on the couch with all the crochet stuff, was Cooper in his room?
Yes.
Cooper!
Come outside and
get out of the room!
Sisters. Support your sisters.
That's right, Mary Katherine.
Come on,
Mary Katherine.
Coop.
Mary Katherine, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song? And do you have a go-to song to get hot before a big game?
My favorite Taylor Swift song is either All Too Well 10-minute version or Better Man.
Better Man?
And I just miss you, and I just wish you were a better man.
Well, now, what do you know? We got her to sing.
I love it. I didn't even ask. That was great.
That was
Thank
great.
you.
You just did it. I love
Mary
it.
Katherine.
I love it.
You guys are fantastic.
Y'all are awesome. And you have a lovely voice.
Yes.
Do you have a voice? Can you sing at all?
She can crochet.
She can crochet.
You're underestimating her skill
You will
set.
sing. You will sing, and you will do an interpretive crochet while she's singing. instead of an interpretive dance.
I love it.
Love it. Steve-O does interpretive dances, but now we have an interpretive crocheter.
I want to see Steven do an interpretive dance.
With my ribbon? Do you want to see me do it with my ribbon?
Very
Yes,
good.
please.
It's very good.
Please.
You turn graves into gold. Dun, 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 dun. It's just great. Yeah, and you'll just be going to town on that crochet. Yeah, you're gonna build a big dog at the end of that song.
That's hilarious, Maggie. We heard that Princess Diaries is your favorite movie.
Yes.
Ooh.
What do you love most about that movie?
It shows that someone So basically, at the beginning, she's like a very big nerd, and
Yes,
I'm not going to call her.
I've seen the movie.
Yes, she's not the most attractive person
You
to
have
other
to quit
people.
laughing.
I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it.
But people treat her differently just because of her looks.
Yeah.
So when she became a princess or prettier, a lot of people treated her different, like better, and it's not. The movie kind of shows that it's not what she looked like on the outside compared to what it is on the inside.
That's so good.
I hear you.
So good.
So,
we got 3 minutes. Close her down, buddy.
Close her down.
Bring in the plane. Land the plane.
No problem.
Okay.
I'm gonna crochet a plane first,
Okay.
and then we're gonna land.
I'm now handing you the controls.
Thank you. I appreciate that. The show has never been in better hands. I appreciate this. Thank you for the trust. All right, so your favorite movie is Princess Diaries. What's your favorite movie?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Solid.
Now, are we talking about the cartoon or the live action?
The live action.
Oh boy.
The live action is so bad.
I like.
Did you say it's so bad?
I like the cartoon. I grew up on the
The
cartoon.
Snow White one is actually really good, and people are saying it's bad.
I've not seen it.
I
Although
haven't
I
either.
will say this, Mags and MK.
Mags.
Can I call you MK?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I like
That's
both
so
names.
sweet. You don't have to call me
MK
yes, sir.
and Max.
You don't have to call me. You don't have to
Do
say
you
yes,
feel
sir.
old now?
No. You have to say. You don't have to say yes, sir. But you have to say yes, Grand Overseer. So, so you don't have to say that. So
Whatever that is.
put some respect on the name. Anyway.
Wow, Grand Overseer.
Thank you, Seth. That's the first time you've honored that. I appreciate that. Anyways,
It'll be the last.
so so it's Beauty and the Beast. What do you like about Beauty and the Beast?
I love Belle. She's so great.
She is so great. I do like Belle.
I love she takes her father's place out of the jail when he gets taken.
That's nice.
Yeah.
They did that in the cartoon too.
Okay, but like the live action is just so much better. I don't like the cartoon.
Wow, that's stupid. I saw that movie in
Some
theater.
strong words right there, Mary.
I saw that
MK.
movie in second grade in theaters. There was no such thing back when we were
I
kids.
watched Aladdin.
There was no such
Lion
thing
King.
as
In the movie theater.
girl Disney movies and guy Disney movies. It was just a Disney movie.
Right.
Everyone just went
That's
to
right.
see Disney movies.
Yes.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Be our guest. That's actually Lumiere right there. That's live action Lumiere right there here on the edge.
The songs are
Yep.
so much better in the live action. The cartoon ones are just not as
That's so silly. What a silly statement. But I'm glad you like that. And to talk about Snow White, here's the biggest deterrent for Snow White for me personally. The dwarves look a little
They
on
do.
the creepy side. Kind of like this, like you're like, okay, you tried to make them cartoony and that's fine, but they look a little too realistic.
That's not the only thing that
Dopey looks terrifying.
Yeah.
Like I saw a picture of Dopey and I was like, that's nightmare fuel right there. That's horrifying. Are you wanting
Little
us to
kids
sing?
like cringing. In
Are you wanting us to sing Be Our Guest? Oh, Seth's
Our
already
guest.
put our service to the test.
Tie your napkin round your neck, Cherie.
I think it's Cherie.
Cherie.
I don't know. You can say
And we provide the rest.
You have to
Soup
sing.
de jour, hot hors d'oeuvre. Why we only live to serve.
But
Try
you
the
tried
great
the
stuff.
But
It's
you have to
delicious.
do it. You have to do it in a redneck accent now.
Oh my!
It's really hard to not do this in a French accent. Be our guest.
You do it in a redneck accent.
Let's see. I have to get in.
Watch, I listen.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck. Cliss! Quit! Cherry? Who's Cherry? Tie your napkin round your neck, Cherry. I don't even know who Cherry is, and we'll provide the rest. See, you got to do it like that. That's good.
When did that movie come out?
Wait, see, that's terrifying.
It's in theaters now. It
just
came out recently.
Just came out like a few
The only
weeks
thing
ago.
is the plot
Look at
in the
that.
movie is not the same as it is in the original.
Look at that. That's
Yeah.
scary. Well, she looks great. She's fine. Then I'm sure the prince is normal looking. The dwarves, that's scary.
The prince is really weird looking.
Wait, the prince is
It's
what?
not an actual prince. It's like some. So basically, I don't want to spoil it, but her dad died in the movie or something, and it was, yeah.
Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Mr. White.
And
We
there
love
was
you,
a
Mr.
guy
White.
that was trying to say that he was the real king. or
R.I.P.
something.
Mr. White.
Oh no.
Rest
but they're
in peace.
they fight people, and it's really weird.
They fight people?
Yeah.
So, okay, hold on.
The plot is really different.
You said you really liked it, but everything that you said, it's really weird.
Negative.
And everything
the dwarfs are weird, but the plot is different, but the movie's actually good.
The movie is actually good. And she hates cartoons. All the cartoons.
But you just
the
said
live
you
action
like
is better.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty. She likes the live action one.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast.
Who's your favorite character on Beauty and the Beast besides Beauty?
Besides Belle.
The candlestick.
Lumiere. Lumiere. Who's your favorite in Princess Diaries? Well, that's easy, Anne Hathaway. Yeah. Other than Anne Hathaway, who do you like?
I don't even know what the guy's name is, but it's the guy that she ends up dating at the end.
I haven't seen that movie in a very long time. I saw that movie on a date.
It's a long
many years ago.
They probably weren't even born.
That was the only way that I would see that movie is with a girl on a date.
You weren't born.
I don't.
Princess Diaries.
When did it come out?
What? No, you weren't even born.
2003?
Yeah.
2002? I don't know. I feel like that's an early 2000 movie.
I've got to point this out real quick.
What is it?
Because Lumiere is one of your favorite characters. Okay, so in the animated Lumiere, right?
Yes.
In the animated one.
Yes.
Do you know who voices him? His character. You know who voices his character?
I have no clue.
Okay, you ever heard the reference, nobody puts baby in a corner?
Yep.
I have.
Okay, what's it from?
It is from Dirty Dancing.
Yes, it is. And Baby's dad is actually Lumiere.
Wow.
That is the guy who voices Lumiere.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
His name
solid.
What's his actual name? Like his real name. His not Lumiere name.
Right, his actual name.
I can't remember. He was on that show. Gosh, I can't remember what show he was on. But he was a very, very famous actor. But anyways, yeah, he did a really good French voice. And he sang all the songs. That's back when actors used to be able to dance, sing, and do all the animated stuff.
Jerry Orbach, that's right. You know who I thought he was for the longest time?
Who?
I thought Jerry Orbach and that popcorn guy were the same person. What is that guy's name? There was
Orville Redenbacher?
Orville Redenbacher. I thought Jerry Orbach and Orville Redenbacher were the same person. I was like, man, this guy not only voiced Lumiere, he also makes delicious popcorn.
Yeah.
He's a multi-talented actor. There he is.
He makes some movies and then he sells you the popcorn.
He sells you popcorn.
Yeah.
They're not the same person. They are not.
Right.
Jerry Orbach. Yeah, that's right.
It.
That's him. That's the man. Was he on Law and Order? Was that what it was?
Ooh. I'm not sure.
Or NYPD Blue or something like that. I can't remember.
Probably one of those.
Probably one of those shows that's not for children. Don't watch NYPD Blue if you're not over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Well, actually, probably now it's tame, but at the time, it was like seriously like you didn't watch it as a kid.
Yeah.
So is TV still a thing for our athlete interviews? Do y'all watch TV or do you do streaming or how does that work for you? Any particular shows you're really into? And do they come on broadcast TV or do they come on some kind of streaming platform?
I watch Netflix.
Yeah.
So what is your show? Do you have a show on Netflix that you really like?
I watch Grey's Anatomy in the 100.
Okay. The Hunter?
The 100?
The 100.
Oh, the 100. Okay,
That's
okay.
a good one.
I thought you said the Hunter. I was like, what is that? That sounds... There's a Hunter? Ooh. All right, but
You
Grey's
were
Anatomy
instantly
started on
interested.
broadcast television, so it's just streaming on... My wife likes Grey's Anatomy a lot, and she thinks she's a doctor because she watches Grey's Anatomy.
Wow.
I was in college when when Grey's Anatomy came out. I remember I was back at Jacksonville State. This was like 2003, 2004. That's been around for a while.
Yeah, it's been on for a long, long time. What about you? Do you have a show that you watch on Netflix?
I just watch whatever looks interesting to me.
What has looked interesting?
I watch some scary movies, but if it gets too scary, then I turn it off.
What's a scary movie that you like that you made it all the way through?
I've watched like a few of the Smile movies.
Oh, okay.
And
Smile didn't get too scary for you?
That
one,
man.
And I watched the Fear Street movies.
Oh, those were good.
I don't really like the Smile.
I liked those. Which ones?
I don't like the Smile one.
The Smile ones were actually creepy. Like I was
a little scary.
Yeah. Have you seen The Conjuring? Have you seen that one?
No, I watched a little bit of it, then I turned it off. I was like, I'm not doing this.
It's probably one of the scariest movies I've watched in a long time. I watched it several years ago, and you're like walking around the house like
peeking around, making sure like there ain't no demon in that corner, is there? Just walking around. But you know, I don't get scared.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I never get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You know, I like that you like scary movies because I too like scary movies. They're some of my favorites.
I can't watch them in the theater. Like that.
Ooh,
that
okay.
scares me. But if I like watch it at my house,
and you can pause it.
Yes.
Go get you some Jerry Orbach popcorn. Stuff like that. Jerry Orbach popcorn. Jerry Orbach, Orville Redenbacher popcorn.
Go.
You can't tell me that as a kid that does not sound like the exact same person.
It did, yeah.
It sounds like the same person, and they look the same too. Anyways, so you like scary movies? That's good. Another horror fan.
I'm a big Saw person, like the Saw movies.
Ooh, the Saw.
Wow.
Ooh.
Me and my dad watched them.
Nice.
Stay away from anything even remotely like that.
The family that watches Saw together stays together.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're afraid to be apart.
That's a yes.
They're afraid to be sawn apart.
There's that.
So which one's your favorite of the Saw movies? Do you have a favorite one?
Either 1 or 3.
Those are my favorite, too. I like those. After 3,
it's just
like, they're okay. Like, they get really bad. I used to really like the Final Destination movies, too. Have you ever watched those? Ooh, you might like Final Destination. They're fun. Have you ever seen Final Destination?
No.
What do you mean? You don't sit down?
I don't do scary movies.
You don't sit down with the
That
children.
is the one thing me and my wife determined we were not going to do.
Ever watch scary movies?
No, never. Ever.
Well, when Steve-O comes over tonight for a spend the night party, we're going to watch a scary movie.
You two have a great
and you're
time.
not invited.
Okay.
We're going to eat our Jerry Orbach.
Jerry Orbach popcorn, have matching PJs.
Yes.
And it's going to be great. Wives are not invited.
That's right.
Yep.
George is good, though. George can be there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she lives there.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine George being watching one of those movies?
George, actually, have y'all ever heard of the cartoon Gravity Falls? You ever heard of that cartoon?
Yes.
I love Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
And Gravity Falls kind of has some scary moments in it, at least for like a little kid or something like that.
Yeah.
And George will be watching Gravity Falls, and one of those kind of scary moments will come and be like, "It's scary, Daddy," and I'm like, "Well, it is." But you're not taking your eyes off the TV. So I think I've created a little kind of a horror fan, little mini horror fan in my 3-year-old son.
Yeah.
He's like, "It's scary, Daddy." I'm like, "Well, yeah, but you're still watching it, so I think you're down."
You're zoned in.
Yeah, you're zoned in. He likes it.
Yeah.
He likes Gravity Falls.
So how
and he
did
likes
y'all go
Bluey.
from princess to scary movie?
You have to follow. You have to get on the rabbit trail. You have to get. Do you like Princess Diaries?
I watched it when I was little, but I haven't watched it anytime recently. So
How many times have you seen Princess Diaries?
Quite a lot, but I will not watch the second one. The second one is so bad.
I'm going to be honest with you, Mags. I didn't even know they made a second one. so, you know.
I hear how much you care.
I've not watched it either. I refuse. If Maggie refuses to watch it, I won't watch it either.
Probably a solid
I will
reason.
never, ever watch Princess Diaries Part 2.
Because
whatever
Maggie
it's called.
won't.
Because Maggie won't. Yep.
Yeah.
Keep
All
it
right,
entertaining.
Everyone around the table, give me your best goat impression.
Oh, wow.
Best goat sound.
Yeah. So what you got?
Wow.
What you got? What you got?
I'm going to do the goat scream. Like,
Your turn. MK.
There
it is!
Yeah.
That was crazy good.
That was good.
Max.
What's the difference
Max.
between a goat and a sheep? Wait,
No, you nailed it, MK. Don't listen to Mags.
Go
Mags.
ahead, Mags. Go ahead, Mags. That was good. That was a shy goat.
Yeah. I don't even know how to make a goat sound.
Go!
Bad.
There it is. And your turn, Steven.
Oddly enough, that was the
Your
best
turn,
one.
Steven.
My turn?
Yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
So nice.
Goats.
It's funny that y'all are. Oh, are you watching goats?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's you? What's you?
Yes!
I do that in my sleep. That was.
You're welcome.
I like that big one. He was like, that was great. That was great. That's my kind of goat. That's my kind of sheep.
That's your goat.
That's one.
Yeah.
He's my goat.
How about dogs and cats? Do you think they get along very often?
Sometimes.
We didn't even ask that question. Do y'all have dogs or cats in your house?
We have 2 dogs.
Two dogs. What are the dogs' names?
Charlie and Oslo.
Charlie and Oslo.
I like that name. It is.
They're standard poodles.
Oslo.
They're poodles.
Standard.
Charlie and Oslo are poodles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That I feel like see when you say Charlie and Oslo, I think of like big dogs. And now I have found out that they're little poodles and they're French.
So no cats.
No cats. My dad and Mary's actually allergic, so we can't have.
I'm allergic to cats too. I'll sneeze my head off. But dogs I like dogs.
Sometimes dogs and cats, they get along. Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, you know.
Bro, I know you love squeaky, but can you do that outside?
Yeah, take it outside.
Nope. Oh, wow. Why you can't do that outside?
Because everybody knows I hear squeaky.
Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. Take the doggone squeaky outside.
Wow.
See, I feel like dogs are sweet and cats are just abusive.
Yes.
Maybe that's just me. But cats are just a smidge abusive. Like they're a toxic boyfriend or girlfriend. Like they're just bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So
I don't know why, but when I was a kid, I thought all dogs were boys and all cats were girls.
Really?
Ooh.
I don't know why.
I was about to go into that. Can you unpack that?
Yeah, can you unpack that?
I don't really understand it either because
we're psychiatrists,
right?
Steve-O, then we're going to help you. Or psychologists, whatever it is. I can't remember.
We don't know what's happening, but we're going to try.
Yeah.
Therapists.
Yeah. We're going to help you.
Ninja Turtles. Sorry.
Wow. Leonardo taking off. Raphael. Cowabunga! Oh yeah, Donnie!
Good night.
Donatello. That's as fast as I run. Nope.
Sure.
Is something chasing you?
I'm burning up the field.
Or are you running after the ice cream truck?
I'm running. Oh yeah, if the ice cream truck's a good few blocks ahead of me, I can pick up pure speed. Right. It's pure downhill wildebeest.
What was that flash I just saw?
Who was
Jordan going after the ice cream man?
Who was that bovine blur?
Freestyle here in 7 seconds, guys.
That's funny.
Bovine blur.
Who was that bovine blur?
The Varsity Freestyle.
That sound lets you know that it's your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B video games.
Not 3-person, not 4-person, but 5-person.
That is a whole event right there. Hey,
B&B.
all we need you to do is answer the question.
3?
And I know, like, you're like, I don't want to call into the radio. I'm afraid I might not have the answers. It's okay, because
we're your best buddies.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
And we have the answer.
And we're smart.
And we want you to win.
And we're smart.
So all you got to do is answer 3 questions. Answer this first one. Give us a ring. It's who painted the famous painting Starry Night? It started with a guy named Vincent. Who painted Starry Night?
Want to win? Call us now at 256-505-0885.
I want to know what the bus looked like that the
I want to know
guys came in.
That's an easy question to answer, though. It's clearly Vincent Kanye West.
Vincent Kanye West.
Yep. Starry Night.
I feel like I'm on Celebrity Jeopardy.
Starry Night.
You need to be what's his name? Sean Connery. And I'll be Alex Trebek. And we'll ask the question.
Hey, do y'all know who Sean Connery is at all? Have you ever heard of Sean Connery? I'm not asking
the
you. You're old enough
James
to know
Bond.
who Sean Connery. Do you know who Sean Connery is? So. That's a real bummer. Because Sean Connery was this old Irish, Scottish. Scottish.
Do
He's
his
Scottish.
voice. Do his voice. They might.
I'm
know
Sean Connery.
Yeah. There he is.
Yeah, Sean Connery. See,
that's him.
Sean Connery. You'd have no idea who Sean. That's such a bummer.
He did die.
He did die. Unfortunately, he was the original James Bond.
Yes.
Do you know who James Bond is?
I've heard.
007.
007. Lord have mercy.
Okay.
But will not watch Princess Diaries 2. And apparently the James Bond movies are on that list.
Apparently.
Well, I started reading, my son's 3, and so I read books to him at night. Have you ever heard of the book Goodnight Moon?
I've never heard.
You never?
I've
Okay.
heard of
Okay. Goodnight Moon,
Thank you,
Goodnight
MK.
Room. Thank you, MK. You make me feel not so old.
MK's throwing us a lobster.
But he loves that book, and that's what he wants to go to sleep to every night. So I'll read Goodnight Moon, and I'll sometimes throw in silly little voices for him. Like, I'll do like goofy little, good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light in the red. Oh, yeah. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. See? And he loves it. He's like, Daddy. Why did Sean Connery? And I said, and a little toy house and young mouse. And George looked at me and he was like, no, Daddy. Don't do that. I was like, well, you don't like that voice? No. I do not like that voice.
That's funny.
And so now if I really want to tick him off, which as any good parent,
Any good dad.
any good dad, I'll sometimes be, and there were 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens. He's like, no, Daddy, no. He gets real dramatic. He's like, no, Daddy. And I'm like, okay. Well, and I'll start another voice. And then I eventually go back to Sean Connery. So my son, not a fan of Sean Connery.
Look at that.
And a comb and a brush and a bowl
Look at
full
that
of mush.
bunny. That's a terrifying bunny.
Yeah, it kind of is. It is kind of a scary
Look at
bunny.
the pictures on the wall. That's somebody's psychotic nightmare right there.
Yeah.
Look at the moon.
Starry Night was kind of up there, too.
Starry Night by Vincent Kanye West.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have we had anyone call?
Not yet.
No.
Man. Can we just take the 5-person pass to B&B video games?
We should.
These
girls deserve it.
Yeah.
Why don't you answer?
Well, they already got 3 right now. If you can get Cooper out of his room, you got 3 of the 5.
If Cooper will emerge,
and then Mom and Dad, you have the whole 5-person ticket.
So
right
we're
there.
gonna do. Steven, you want to do this on air?
Yeah,
sure, we can do that.
Yeah, let's do this.
We're gonna ask y'all. We'll give you girls the 5-person pass.
Lock in, Maggie.
Lock in, Mags.
All right, here we go, guys.
Mags. There will be no Princess Diary or Beauty and the Beast questions.
Hey, we're back.
Oh man, I was just letting my hair down.
Nobody called in, so we're gonna play the game with Maggie.
Yeah.
And MK.
MK.
We just like to Mags and MK.
MK Ultra.
So who painted Starry
she's
Night?
known.
It was Vincent who?
Van Gogh.
Yes!
Oh man, so you're telling me that I was wrong?
Yes.
I was wrong.
How many seasons are in 1 year?
Ooh.
4?
Yes!
Yes!
What game is Princess Peach originally from?
That's Mario. Is it Mario?
Yes!
Good job.
Way to go. You have won a 5-person
You've won it
all
all.
day pass.
Yay! All day
to
pass.
B&B video games. It's that easy. All you have to do is call and go through that
Yeah,
with
and
us.
they won it. They won it.
And they
though.
didn't even need our help.
They did not need their help.
And they are superstars.
So smart.
And we like them
Smart
so
people.
much.
This is
Mags and MK.
Mags.
Varsity Radio for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all had fun
We have.
on the show? Yes. See, we're fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fun. All right, here's the thing, girls. Here's the thing. Do either one of you girls have boyfriends? No? You do.
Ah, she said it.
MK, would you be comfortable with us getting you a boyfriend on air?
Yay!
Yes! Yes!
MK's like, sign me up.
MK, that's wonderful. That's exact. I'm glad you said that, soldier.
Prom is
All
approaching, right? Do we have prom dates?
So,
no.
Oh yeah, has prom already happened?
No, it's the 26th.
Oh.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Jaden.
Jaden.
Have you?
Jaden.
Has he given you a proposal?
Has he? How did he?
How did it
propose?
go?
Let me show y'all.
How did he propose?
What did you do to your phone, MK?
I cracked it bad.
Jeez.
How do you have the picture?
Tell us about the proposal, Mag.
Sent it to me. I think.
Mags, we're waiting.
Mags. So Jaden proposed. He's taking you to prom. That's nice. How did you meet Jaden?
FCA.
That's a good way to meet him.
Did he use any pickup lines to ask you out?
Well,
he did. Look at her laughing.
He just asked me for my number.
Ooh, nice.
I have the picture of
Did he use a Bible pickup line? He's like, hey, I was reading through the book of Numbers, and I realized I don't have yours. Would you have given him your number if he had said that to you? That was not terrible. How do you think I got married?
I hope not with that line.
Prom.
Okay.
It'd been really bad if you spelled it wrong.
All right. Where did he do that?
It was Valentine's Day. He did it outside his house.
Well, that's nice. He didn't set the entire yard on fire, did he?
They were fake.
Good job, Jaden. Good work.
Way to go.
It's dry season. Don't need to set the yard on fire.
Jaden, thanks for not getting the fire department involved.
Now we're going to focus.
MK.
We will come back to you. Don't worry. Jaden, good job. Keep her. She's a nice gal. We like her. All right, MK. So, what are you looking for in a boyfriend?
You gotta love Jesus.
Yes. Okay.
That's solid.
Number one,
You have to be nice. You can't be mean to other people.
That's a good one.
You gotta open the door for me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Gentlemen.
Now, wait a minute.
Southern gentlemen.
I have a question for you, MK. Does he have to open every door for you, or is it just like if you're like going to like a Chick-fil-A, there's sometimes like a 2-door system. Can he open the first one and then let you in, or does he have to like as soon as he opens the first one, he's got to like zoom around you?
The first one's okay.
Okay. Guys, this is not that difficult. She's not that demanding. It's a good. This is good. You don't have to even open both doors for her. Just one.
She's super cool too.
She's super cool. She's nice. Call in.
Yes, we're doing interviews.
For
MK.
We will approve all boyfriends.
Here we go.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg!
What's happening?
Gregory! How are you?
Great. I have 2 observations from the short time that I've been listening in.
Let's hear them.
Number 1, on y'all's jokes or one-liners or whatever, don't quit your day job.
Yes!
Number 1.
Greg,
I said that to him. Greg,
that is like an arrow to my heart.
He deserved
that.
Well,
so bad.
Well, sorry. Sometimes the truth hurts.
Thank you, Greg, for sharing the truth.
And the second thing,
yes,
I don't think it's too much to be a gentleman and open doors
yes!
for a lady.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
My wife together. My wife never opens her own door.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, of course, there's nothing wrong with opening your own door.
There you go, MK.
But if there's like a 3-door system going into a restaurant, you know what? I think
it's impossible to stretch your body that far.
I think we can get one, and then you got the rest.
All of them.
Yeah. Oh, open all. Sorry, we're setting the standard really high. You got to open all of them.
Jordan is now in the in the bad boy corner.
You better become Mr. Fantastic real quick and be able to stretch all the way and pull everything.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, Stretch Armstrong. You're going to do that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Greg.
Yes, to run fast from you guys.
What do you mean run fast from us? What do you mean? Greg, did you know that my wife and I are expecting our second child? Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Yes,
Congratulations.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Did not know that.
That's
it's a boy.
She's real.
It's a boy.
If his wife's real.
That's assuming, yes, that is assuming that my wife is real. Because Steve-O or Seth have never met my wife, so they don't actually believe she exists.
We've not even heard her voice.
Yeah, they don't believe she exists. Yeah.
Oh.
Greg, I think he's suspect.
Greg, well, you believe me, right? You believe me, right?
Oh, I believe you. That's kind of fun.
That's all I needed. I also almost fell back in my chair, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Thank
you,
Greg.
The first thing I thought of, though, relating it to the sports world, and this goes quite a few years back. Remember,
oh, boy. I think I know what you're going to say. Yeah, Manti Te'o, yeah. Yeah, he didn't.
I remember that.
What do you mean, Greg?
Yeah.
His girlfriend was real. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean? She existed.
She still hasn't made an appearance.
She is.
Hey, Greg, tell us what's going on in Marshall County sports.
Well, we're wrapping up the spring season rather rapidly. This week is actually the last week of area play for baseball, and in 5A, there are some big ones around our area going on. It's today, actually it's a series today and Thursday. Arab plays Gunnersville and Brewer plays Fairview, and Arab has already locked up a spot. The second spot is totally up for grabs. From what I've been told, the only way Gunnersville could probably get that spot is to sweep Arab, which would be very tough because Arab's got a very good team. So they play at Arab today, and I'm going to try to make the game if possible at Gunnersville on Thursday afternoon. So baseball playoffs are around the corner. Soccer is still going strong. Gunnersville boys still hold down the number 1 spot in 5A. They keep rolling right along. They actually play up in the Huntsville area at Randolph tonight. And we have a big track meet. I know I've mentioned it before, this Saturday all day, where I think I haven't seen the lineup, but I'd say pretty much every Marshall County school will probably be at it that Gunnersville hosts every year. It should be a lot of fun, and I think the weather will be good. Hopefully it'll be warmer than it's been yesterday or today. I feel like we've stepped back in time a little bit with this weather, but
yeah,
should be good weather for a track meet. And I don't have all the names in front of me because there's a bunch of them, but a day or so ago, the Marshall County girls and boys basketball all-county teams came out. Congratulations to all those guys and gals who got all-county honors. There were several from each school, so I don't have the list in front of me, but congratulations to all of those that had a great basketball season. And I don't know the dates of graduation, but I guess it's right around the corner. Probably, about another month now?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Roughly, yeah.
Soon and very soon.
School year flies by, guys. You know, it seems like we're here talking football season starting, and now we're already almost at the end of spring sports and the school year.
Yep.
Wow. So it goes fast.
Time flies when you're talking to Greg.
It has been so fast.
Yes.
So fast. Thank you, Greg, for calling in.
We appreciate you, Greg.
You're fantastic.
Well, I appreciate you guys. Always looking forward to talking to you each week.
Yes, sir.
What a nice guy that
You're
Greg
a good
is.
man, Greg.
Thank you,
have
Greg.
a fantastic weekend.
Yes, sir.
All right. Y'all do the same. Talk to you next week.
See you, bud.
Bye.
All right.
Before buzzer beater,
I
I
love
would
that
like
song.
to make an observation that
Look
when
at
you
that.
announce baby number 2, neither you nor your wife are in there.
So are you
and
saying...
in this side little picture right here, it's only your supposed wife and son.
Yeah. Well, now the son's real. He's holding the...
I see the son.
I see the son. That's my wife.
That is your wife.
She's
if
cute.
She's real.
She is real.
Yeah, she's totally real.
She's
absolutely.
She's a real AI generated wife. She's very
Did you
nice.
not say she's completely real? I don't.
Yeah. What's the matter? I see no issues with this. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes, you know.
And anytime else I see Jordan, he's there.
I'm there.
But she's not. And anyway,
she's a shy person, Seth.
Okay. And right here, I think he photoshopped her. Just saying. Just my observation. That's hilarious.
I appreciate that. I'm a very funny man.
You are a funny man.
Thank you.
That is why you're on this show.
That's the only reason? Is that the reason why
Mostly.
I'm never... Maggie and MK, I want to tell you something about myself. Seth won't let me leave. He will not let me leave the studio. I have to sleep under the table.
You're going to watch him leave
Can you
before
please,
all of us leave.
Can you please call somebody?
Does he look like somebody me and Steve
I've asked Steve-O to help, and Steve-O's too scared of the wrath of Seth. So I
never leave either.
Oh yeah, Steve-O's
There's
in
a
trouble.
divider.
That's why you are having to spend the night
There's
party.
a divider underneath that desk over there. He sleeps on one side, I sleep on the other.
Well, I'm
It's
glad
like
there's
bumps.
a divider.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Steve-O at least gets a nice cage and a nice warm blanket every now and then. Nice cage. I've not been upgraded to that. I've not been a good enough boy for that. So
Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna close this.
please call somebody. When you get out, please call somebody.
Your Facebook.
I need help.
Facebook.
Okay, thank you. Please. I need help.
Your Instagram.
I want to see my wife.
Start blinking in Morse code.
His wife doesn't exist. Anyway, Instagram at Varsity Radio Show. Your Twitter and X. Steven will be TikTok and YouTube, and I'll do podcasts.
Yeah, it's easy. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll start us off. You'll see how I do it, and then you just do it. That's fine.
Right.
No big deal. Yep. You got it. So basically what will happen, you'll say, you can find us on our social. Say, you'll find us at Facebook, and it'll point to me. And I'll say, at Varsity Radio Show. On Instagram. Who's Instagram? MK or Mags? Cool. Okay, on Instagram. And then you'll say at Varsity Radio Show. Now, if you're X, whichever one of y'all is X or Twitter, you have to say Varsity Radio 885. If you get it wrong,
that's you.
You will also not be allowed to leave. Don't make that mistake, Mags. Don't mess up.
Okay, which one am I?
You. Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. This has been a fun show.
Oh yeah, it's been awesome.
Y'all had a good time?
Yes.
Good.
It's been so fun.
I've enjoyed it.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
You're the best producer ever.
Ever.
See, that's what compliments sound like, Seth.
Ever.
Hey, with all the bad weather here lately.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever asked this question before?
I don't know.
I got a question. And I know it's soon. I know it's too early. But I got a question, though. And the question is simply this. When tornadoes come, why don't they hit a bank? They hit everything else but a bank. I'm trying to get my blessing blown in my front yard. I don't understand. I'm trying to walk outside and be like, oh, that's $1,000. I just want my blessing to be blown in my yard so I can quit my job. That's it. That's all. Is that too much to ask for?
That's a solid question.
I like how his daughter was back there be like, mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We had one of them tornadoes at about 2 a.m. on Saturday,
I heard
which was
about that.
super fun.
Was it?
Where I live in Rainsville.
Did you hide in your basement?
We don't have a basement.
Did you hide in the closet?
Yes.
Okay.
We did. We got the boy up. That's always fun. Waking a 3-year-old up at 2 a.m.
No,
is just
putting them back down
joy
after
of joys.
that.
No, thankfully, he wants to go back to sleep. He's like, oh, I don't want to go be up. And so,
And you're like, neither
and
do
I.
I.
Yeah,
neither
but here
do
we
I.
are. We're all doing things we don't like today.
Yeah.
So that was super fun.
Yeah, that nader.
Them naders.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Y'all guys,
nader.
y'all ready to end the show?
Let's
All
do it.
Let's do it.
It's
man.
so fun. What a fun show.
Right? It's been a blast.
It's been a great show.
Yeah. All right, let me hit this thing.
Please let me go.
Here we go.
The buzzer beater.
That sound lets you know where you can go when the show's over. We can hear you crying through the radio. It's okay. We're going to give you a
don't
big...
cry. Don't cry.
That's right. We're going to give you
Don't
a giant
cry.
social media hug.
Yeah.
You can find us
at Facebook at Varsity Radio Show.
At Instagram at Varsity Radio Show. At X or Twitter at Varsity Radio 885.
Also on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and YouTube Varsity Radio Show 885.
Hey, you can find us on podcasts everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Horizon Communications Channel 182. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, we want to tell you about the fuel of the Varsity. It's Marco's Pizza. It is the home for your pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages in the shops, Albertville, and B&B Video Games.
B&B Video Games. It is a video game retail store in the front and an 80s style arcade in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a mullet.
Amen.
That's a party
It's a mullet.
in the back and a business in the front.
It's a mullet.
That's
Hey,
a
that's
mullet.
B&B Video Games, and it's right by Pizza Hut, as every 80s thing should be. Hey, we want to invite you back next week to the Varsity Radio
Come back
Show.
next week. I won't be here, but come back.
We have so much
Come back.
fun on the show, and we're so glad that you joined Mags and MK.
So fun.
Up in the studio. Cooper, get out of your room.
Cooper!
I hope that you're supporting this
Support
show.
your sisters.
It's not okay for you to be... Support your sisters.
You're in big trouble, young man.
Anyway, hey, we want you to come back next week. Same varsity time, same varsity place. 88.5 JFM. We'll see you there.
See you then.
The Varsity Radio Show. Tuesdays, 2:30 to 4:30. Streaming live to Facebook and YouTube. And live on the radio. There's no excuse to not tune in.
Girl, I may be a little shellfish, but I'd like to keep you all to myself. Don't touch me.
That's all right. I like my shrimp spicy.
Ugh, krill me now.
Hairball. Got to be all on the floor. Y'all better get back.
It pains me to interrupt your bath, Beth, but there's been an accident. I can't get it out of my mind. A firecracker spooked me and I pooped in your bed. Hey! Bad bird, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Mr. Cockatoo? Bad bird, what you gonna do?
Oh, I love these tasty morsels. It's a picturesque day. Nothing could go wrong, not a care in the world.
Private Potter! Yes, sir! If you don't stop dropping turds outside of the communal litter box, I will have to neuter you! Yes, Major Puss in Boots, sir! Want to see a voiceover of your video? Upload now at DustyDoveHub.com.